Habari za asubuhi. I am not awake, but it's time to go to the border. This is my last day in Tanzania. Ufunguo iko hapo.
Haina shida.
Asante. Go ahead. Tayari.
Habari ya asubuhi.
Poa.
Habari.
Bado nimeamka.
Ulikuwa hujaamka?
Ndio.
Morning. How are you going, my friend?
I'm good.
Arusha, Dodoma, Morogoro, Mbeya.
Naenda Uganda.
Ndio. Umeshakata tiketi, wapi tiketi?
Nina tiketi.
Friendly.
Yeah. Friends, yeah. Niko tayari, asante. Okay. Cool.
Umeingia mtaroni. Pole.
So this day is starting off great. I've already fallen in a goddamn ditch.
No, hey guys, can you speak Swahili? Vipi?
Yeah.
Mimi naongea kwa nini speed wote na
It's too early for this. Naenda Uganda. Yeah, okay. Naona basi yangu. Hai, mambo. Okay. Hai. Niko tayari. Niko tayari. Nina tiketi. You want a picture? Okay, picture. Okay, Okay. Order. Nimechoka.
Shakata.
Hapana.
Mzima kabisa.
Bado nimechoka. Bado nimeamka.
Ningia hata 200 sasa sijauza.
Hapana, sana.
Ningia hata 200 tu.
200 tu.
200 tu.
Sina pesa.
Una pesa mzeka.
Naenda Uganda. Sina shilingi.
Nyie ndio mko vizuri.
Rafiki, sina pesa.
Kweli rafiki. Haina shida.
Ni kweli sina pesa.
Haina shida. Okay.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to the Mutukula border, which is the border, or like the border checkpoint that Tanzania shares with Uganda. And according to Google Maps, that's gonna take about 8 hours. Originally, I just wanted to there's supposed to be like this ferry that you can take across Lake Victoria, and it takes you like right there to the border, but the ship, the ferry, has been under maintenance for 2 years supposedly. So that option was off the table. tunahitaji kushuka, sielewi.
Kulikuwa lazima utoe na nini.
Okay. Ni haraka. Okay. Nilifikiri kwamba tumefika Uganda.
Bado.
Okay. All right, so it's about 4 hours later, and my knee is still pretty scraped up from that fall into the ditch later. So I'm going to try and fix this in the most Tanzanian way possible. I've got a bottle of konyagi right here that I was planning to bring with me to Uganda, and now this is going to be my medical treatment. I will spare you the visual details of this. That hurts. Inauma. Okay. Mungu ibariki Tanzania. Currently in Bukoba, which is the biggest Tanzanian city close to the Ugandan border. And it's a port city on Lake Victoria. And anyway, I'm having what is probably my last meal in Tanzania for a while. It's starting to sound dramatic. Hello again. 20 minutes later, this is where my bag was. Have you noticed that something has changed? It's no longer there. I don't get it. For fuck's sake, guys. If you have to steal something from me, do you have to do it 10 minutes before I arrive at a foreign border with my passport and everything inside it? Really? Could you do it in Dar es Salaam, where there's an embassy? I mean, hell, I'd prefer if you just hold me up at knife point, like, and ask for money. For this shit, you're just annoying me. And this was supposed to be a happy video. This was supposed to be a happy video. Yes. Why didn't you guys call the police in Bukoba? Bukoba. Kwa nini kujapigia simu polisi? So this is the bus that my bag was stolen on. And apparently they all know the person that stole it.
And yet, for reasons that I don't understand, all the other employees that work for this bus, they all rushed everyone to get back on the bus and keep going to the Ugandan border. So we're at the situation now. We're at a local immigration office here. I'm not sure where it is, but it's between Bukoba and Uganda. And literally, we've come to the conclusion that everybody knows who stole it. People have seen the guy who stole it. He works for this company. And the immigration office is telling this bus company, why didn't you immediately go to the police station? Why didn't you report this guy? I don't know. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know, this shit, Friends Bus Company, don't ever take this company, okay? You want to take Friends, you're going to get your bag stolen.
Sisi tuna shughuli yetu na huyu.
Alright. So the situation is, we're at a police station. It's actually supposed to be like an immigration police station or something like that. I just gave a statement about what happened. Apparently, it's like everyone knows who did this. So, the police here have impounded the bus, and we're all gonna have to go back to this town of Bukoba, and we might just maybe get the bag back. I don't know. Look at this ridiculous Halloween font that they use for this company. I mean, like, who the hell approved that? Friends Bus. They should add like a motto right here. If you take Friends Bus, you can go out for lunch and we'll steal all of your things while you do that. Rafiki, nafanya video ya YouTube, okay? Nahitaji pasipoti yangu. Tutapata pasipoti? He's a little bit shy now. He doesn't want to talk. His friend who stole everything, who he knows, he doesn't want to talk about him apparently. You know, at least 10,000, maybe, who knows, maybe 100,000 people will watch this. Okay? I really need to add, they don't want to be on camera, but I got to thank them publicly here, but there were a few guys from Uganda on the bus, and they speak Swahili as well as English, and when they found out what happened with my bag being stolen, they were very vocal about it. They were telling the bus company, you need to call the police, and then they insisted to me, like, you stay on the bus because the bus company is at fault. Like, don't get off. Don't let them get away with this. They told me they've had their own bags stolen by this very company. So we're now at another police station. This is not the immigration one, this is like the regular police. And they've actually arrested the guy that I think took the bag. But still don't know where it is. Gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning to get more info. Good morning, or good afternoon, whatever the hell time it is. I'm barely keeping track at this point. As you can see, I still have the same clothes on because they were all in the bag that was stolen. And I'm back in Bukoba, which is the city that the bus had stopped in when the employee, probably the employee of the bus, stole the bag. So I'm just waiting now for like the police to finish their investigation, whatever that entails, and hopefully by some miracle get the bag back. Because this is honestly pretty annoying. I had everything in there. When I travel, I just travel with one bag, and I try to be very minimalist, just put everything in there. So I had my clothes, my passport, my computer, my hard drives, just basically my entire life in that one bag. And this guy, just paying no mind to how much that would mess up my life, just grabbed the thing. But whatever. Mambo. At least Tanzanian children still make me happy. So yeah, I can't really like film too much of the police investigation for obvious reasons. They don't want cameras in there. In fact, they don't even want me filming government buildings, which includes police stations, so all I can really do is just kind of like narrate the proceedings and tell you what's going on. Mumble. They do some things here at the police station that I haven't really seen anywhere else, or that I don't think they really do in a lot of other places. Like, when they brought in the guy, the likely suspect, or in other words, the guy who basically took the bag, at one point, they had me and him in the same room for questioning, and then the police just walk out and leave us alone. Which, you know, that easily could have turned into like a battle to the death. But tempers remained calm, thankfully. Also, because they're basically holding the bus company liable, which they should, they basically just demanded to them, like, hey, it's your fault that this guy doesn't have a bag, doesn't have all of his possessions, so you're going to have to pay for 1 week of accommodation. They also said they needed to pay for 1 week of entertainment, which I thought they were like saying strippers or something, but apparently in Tanzanian terminology, entertainment just means like food. So yes, I've gotten entertainment as well, and I am surviving. On the way into town to buy some clothes right now. Nahitaji nguo kwa sababu watu waliniiba vitu vingi, waliiba begi yangu juu ya basi. Sina nguo. Watu waliiba nguo yangu.
Oh, they did it. Sorry.
Zote.
When?
Jana.
Yesterday.
Yeah, basi.
In the bus.
In the bus.
Yeah. Pole sana. Pole. Large.
Okay. Well,
you can try.
Yeah.
Over there.
Okay. Welcome to the fitting room. Apparently in Tanzania it's acceptable for the employees to walk right into the changing room as you're changing and continuously ask you, would you like another shirt? I didn't know that Google made perfume. Alright, so I got some shirts, I got some underpants, some socks, and I got some new Google cologne. I'm gonna stop smelling like shit now. So, a further update on this episode of Law and Order. The cops came by and they said there's a third asshole who worked for the same bus company who's currently in Uganda and coming back tomorrow morning, and they're going to question him, possibly beat him up a bit, I personally hope, and find out hopefully where the bag is. We'll see. In any case, got some new clothes, my mood is a little bit better, and that's it for day 2 of this odyssey on the border with Uganda. See you tomorrow. So day 3 of this nonsense, and I'm now back in Mwanza.
Hey, what's up, my friend?
Mumble. And I had to come back here because I've actually been wearing contacts in my eyes for 3 days straight. And for any of you that wear contact lenses, you know that's a very bad thing to do. You can like permanently damage your eyes. Problem is I lost my glasses and all my other contacts, so and they didn't sell any contact solution in Bukoba, that city where my stuff was stolen. So Jesus Christ. Mambo. Una habari kwangu leo?
Sina, nilikuwa kupigia. Hajapata chochote. Yeye ni kesi tutapata chochote nitakujulisha. Kwa sababu contact zako nazo. Tunaendelea kufuatilia.
Imekuwa wiki moja. Bado na
kwani vipo mahala ambapo mnaweza kuvichukua kwa sababu hivyo vipo tena na sababu vilipo.
Bado na
swala si muda.
Bado
hajapata kujua vilipo ndio hiyo msingi.
Unafikiri napaswa kutoa pesa kwa jinai?
Hakuna hiyo taratibu na mleo pesa nini?
Okay.
Pesa nini?
Okay. So
Ndio.
Sihitaji kupa pesa kwa jinai au polisi.
Ulipa nini?
Nataka nataka begi yangu haraka.
Unasema haraka na itoa. Kwa nini najua ilipo? Wakati tunafuatilia tunachunguza. Tunafanya investigation sisi tunafanya bure, hatuhitaji fedha yako.
Okay.
Kwa hiyo tutakujulisha kwenye jinai polisi tunapeleza bure. Tunalipwa na serikali. Na serikali ndio inaogharamia upelelezi.
Okay.
Ndio kuambia anataka pesa ujue anataka kutapeli tu. Yaani upoteza pesa kwa pesa nini sasa?
Okay. All right, asante. I don't know what to think of this, guys, to be honest with you. You know, if you're a Tanzanian watching this, you know, they've been literally investigating this for like 2 weeks now. I think I've had enough, to be honest. It might be time to admit defeat. Alright guys, I've had enough. I just bought a plane ticket to go back to Dar es Salaam, which is where I have to go to get a new passport if I'm gonna ever leave this country. I think I arrived at just the right time because now we got like a torrential downpour going. And in case you're wondering, this is actually the entire airport. It's just one outdoor gate. Because I think the airport here only has about 5 flights a day or something like that. And the weather is always like fairly decent. And there you go. The Mwanza airport. Alright, so the rain has stopped, so that's good. The only problem is my flight is not for another 5 hours, so I think what I'm gonna do after 2 weeks of just sitting around being mildly depressed, I'm gonna go treat myself. So this is the Malaika Beach Resort, which I think is the most expensive hotel in Mwanza. It's basically like a resort right on Lake Victoria. And to be honest, I almost never come to places like this unless I'm making a video mocking the rich area of a city. But apparently they have really good Indian food here. Alright. I may not be an expert on Indian food in any shape or form, but I do know this. This is chicken tikka masala. This is garlic naan, and that's a cheese naan. And all these things are really good, and I need a good meal. So what's going on now? It's been 2 weeks since the bag was stolen. I've been in Mwanza for most of the time, and I just had enough. I bought a plane ticket. I'm gonna fly back to Dar es Salaam. I'm gonna get a replacement passport. And yeah, life is gonna go on. Okay. Baracoa? Una baracoa? Vegan?
Hello?
My passport was stolen
When?
2 weeks ago.
Lost the report?
I have to go to Dar es Salaam to get a new passport.
Manyama?
I have a paper from the police.
What was they need?
Yeah.
What is for?
To make sure that nothing bad happens. Alright, on the flight now. And they almost didn't let me on it. First because I didn't have a passport. And then next because they get kind of suspicious of me waving a camera around. The old, you're not allowed to film government buildings in Tanzania thing. But I made it out. And we're almost back in Dar es Salaam.
Bye-bye, thank you.
transit lodges. Reservation. Oh, alright. Let's go. Okay. So, yeah, this is the airport transport lodge, or whatever it's called, something like that. And this room was $40 US. So I'm definitely not showing you this to say that I got a great deal or anything, but this is about what you get. The main reason was because this hotel is really close to the airport, and the plane arrived really late, and I don't want to deal with any nonsense. I just want to get to a bed and fall asleep. Oh, man. And you know, I had the option. Friends Bus Company, they still had their offer of taking a more than 24-hour bus ride back to Dar es Salaam. But you know what? I didn't care how much it was going to cost to just fly back to Dar es Salaam directly. I was going to take that option because that would have been a nightmare, riding that bus, knowing what they did. But yeah, anyway, I'm back in Dar es Salaam, the wonderful city of Dar es Salaam that has my heart. And this week I'm going to try and hit up the American Embassy, get a new passport, and move on with my life. Yeah. So we started this day in the far north of Tanzania with the intention of going to Uganda. And we were mere moments away from crossing that border. Yet here we are ending the journey in the south of Tanzania in Dar es Salaam. Life comes with setbacks like this. I've been in tough situations like this while on the road before. All I have to say to you, if you come to Tanzania, is number one, watch your stuff. Sadly, you can't really trust anyone. If you don't know them that well, you really can't trust them. So keep your bag on you, keep your stuff on you. And the second thing is, don't ever take that goddamn bus company. Don't ever ride Friends Bus, okay? And I hope this video does a little bit to ruin their reputation. But anyway, I'm going to keep my head up, and the journey shall continue. So, from Dar es Salaam, usiku mwema.